What's up, y'all? It's Stayci and Asia, and today we got King responding to my manipulative baby mama. Okay, I know it look a little different. We ain't got the purple behind us and everything. Nephew is asleep behind us, so if it sound like we talking a little low, we are. He is knocked out, and we is not trying to wake him up right now. Let's get into it.
Right, I want to come to y'all because I seen the video, saw her video. She's very good at manipulating the whole situation, making things fit into her favor, make somebody seem like they crazy or this, that, and the third. When from the jump, bro, does really start what I'm saying. Like, this all happened and all spoke about because the way she delivered what she said and got posted on the Shade Room, which is the Shade Room. So what you said had to be shady towards towards me. You always do this.
That don't even make sense because the Shade Room do not only post shady stuff.
Oh,
Just because it's the Shade Room.
I'm tickled to death because you can tell his pride hurt. Like, she done put him out there because you tried to put her out there. So now you in your feelings and you trying to convince people of something else.
I'm interested to see what he got to say.
Yes, let's go.
This backwards and forward. And I feel like I said what I said once before about his school being here or there, or he got me for the weekend and he go with you. It wasn't a problem. But as soon as you said in the shadiness and the energy that you portrayed out there, it was like it's a problem. Plus what I'm dealing with you off camera in the messages and how you really is and how you disrespectful and how you just make it so hard for me to really co-parent with you, bro. Like, I have to co-parent with you and your mama. Like, it'd be hard for a nigga like me to be like doing all this with you, and it's like you be trying to bring up all this money, and that's what all you was talking about. That's all you was talking about when it comes to his school, his money, this, and this, that, and the third. When I offered, I have the messages, bro. I offered to move his school in the middle, and I pay. And if you move it, or even if you was to flip it, he with me for a weekend, he with you for the weekend. I pay for his school. Money is not an issue. Money is not a problem of this
Okay, I'm not.
situation when it comes to my kids. It's not a problem at all. I would do that as a father. I would do that because that's my responsibility if I need to do that. Like, you just letting me know 2 weeks ago that you paying $1,500. Like, nobody sent me a cash app request or nothing, this, that, and the third, or told me this or told me that. Like, you making it seem like I just don't be on my shit when it comes to my kid, and I don't like that. To be honest, like, I don't mind having my kid with me. Having Kaiser is not the problem. Bringing him to daycare, because it's not a school. My son is 4 years old, and like this will be understandable and different if he was 5 years old and he was in kindergarten, or like however you want to say it, but he's in daycare. I don't mind having.
I said this in the video, and daycare for toddlers is school. If they learning, it's school.
Still important.
They're being taught. They're learning to socialize.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like daycare is school. It's just the toddler version.
It's getting them used to
Going to
school every day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Because when they go to school,
Oh, my bad, baby. My bad.
It's fine. Because when they go to school, they're not gonna get a week off.
Yeah.
They got to go every week.
And hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but his school is still only 28 minutes from your house.
And then because I'm like,
Don't whisper, because you already low.
Yeah. Then I'm thinking, never mind, because I don't forgot what I was finna say. Just
With me, I don't mind showing him things around or helping him spell or giving him his leapfrog that he have over here, and he sit down and right before we even do this and do that. Like, I don't mind all those stuff. Like, I don't mind having my kid. I don't mind paying for his school. I don't mind him being over here for the week instead of the weekend. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for him to be with me and for him to get where he need to be going in his education. Like, I want what's best for him. Like, I want stability for him. You know what I'm saying? For him to know what he got going on and feel comfortable and not so confused and not so this, that, and the third. To be honest with you, bro, my son really have split personality. If I'm really keeping a G with y'all, like, he really have like split personality. My son is one way with me, and when he with his mama, he's a whole different way. Which
that sound like every kid.
that is every kid
That
in
is
the
literally every
United
kid,
States of America. I don't know about the other countries, but I do know that every kid
I swear that's every
I've ever
kid.
met has been that way.
That's every kid. Because I don't know how many times I've heard, oh, they do this and they do that and they do this. And then you like, they don't do that with me.
Okay.
Like, these kids be knowing, bruh.
That's
That's
not
every kid. That's not just Kaiser.
That's why is you trying to give your child a medical disorder? He is not have no. He don't have no split
Not a
personality.
medical
Huh?
disorder.
That's what a split personality is a medical disorder. He
Oh
ain't got no
Lord.
medical disorder. He is a child. You just said it. He's 4.
Every kid is like that, bruh. Every kid.
If they most of the time, if they with the person that's gonna be more of the disciplinarian, they're
They
gonna
know how to
act.
act.
They're gonna know how to act. When they get with the person who is more coddling to them or who is more gentle, they're gonna act like a little baby, like most children.
Mm-hmm. That's just like when your kid go from you to their grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
2 totally different kids.
Listen, we know.
Trust me.
Just like that's hard for him. For even him to go even to daycare, not school, for him to go to daycare and to learn and to pay attention, it's like that's a lot on him because he 1 minute he don't know who coming through the door to go pick him up. You don't know if I'm gonna be with my daddy this week or I'm gonna be with my mama. So if I'm with my daddy this week, of course I'm gonna act like this at school or with daycare. But if I'm with my mama, of course I'm gonna act like this at daycare. So he's not really like adjusting and learning properly. And like she calling me, like, to be honest, she calling me a baby mama and stuff. Like, honestly, bro, like she never have to come at me about anything in this situation. I'm always coming to her, always going to her what's best for our kid or what our kid got going on or just then. I'm always hitting her up on that note, like never on no bittersweet shit. Like I'm so like this, that, and the third miserable or something. Like however she trying to portray that shit to y'all, and it be like that, be like, nah, bro, like I genuinely be coming to her about our kid and only for our kid. And it's like with her, she do all this stuff like talking about I got hate for her and I hate her. Like, bro, I moved on in my life. Like I have no hate towards you. My body bones don't even carry that type of weight on that to even hate somebody, dislike somebody, or just be so bitter on somebody. Like I got my own life going on. I have kids. I have 2. I have a daughter and I have a son. And that's not even talk about the fact is like when you comparing my kids to this, that, and the third, like all I'm trying to do is be the best father for both. Like you.
She didn't compare them.
She did
She
not.
just mentioned all the stuff that you have time for
That don't include Kaiser.
that seems to keep you from
Doing what you
need to do for Kaiser.
Exactly.
And no, this ain't no King hate train.
No.
We ain't all on Nique's side, but King has literally said nothing that made it sound like Nique's lying.
You know,
he haven't really even cleared up anything other than Kaiser got 2 split personalities. He's repeating what he basically said in the first video, but he's just adding a little bit more into it.
I mean, really, in a sense, too, he's really not even saying anything because I hear a lot of, or whatever it may be, or a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, or da-da-da-da. Like, he really kind of all over the place. You really not saying anything. And like Baby say, this ain't no King hate train, but I feel like maybe at the end, we can throw in a little bit of how we like, not in detail, how we feel about what King is going through, but like,
yeah, for sure,
you know, like, yeah, because it's definitely not a King hate train. Trust me.
I still love Nique. I mean, I still love King just as much as I love Nique.
Right, but
it's been that way since they broke up. It was like that before they broke up.
Yeah,
this is crazy that they are doing this on the internet. Yes, but nobody can be mad at us being in their business because they put us in their business.
Right. And as long as they put us in there, we're going to be in it.
We're going to be in it just like you in it. So stop typing.
Yeah. Go ahead and watch the video.
You talking about, you be talking about like you do one for this and this, that, and the third. What about your firstborn son? It's just like nobody be having time for all that and listening to that because every time I come to her, bro,
she didn't
I'm
say
always
that.
coming to her.
She did mention swim, gymnastics, karate. She never said anything about your firstborn son. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody must have said that in the comments.
That's what it is. He get them confused.
Or he done got so amped up that he's making it worse than what it is. Because she literally said no hate towards you. Especially not the way you said it towards her.
Right.
Especially not the way you said it towards her.
Right. And then he going on saying that she trying to bash him. Did you forget what you said? You talking about he talking about how she said it shady.
Mm-hmm.
But how you said what you said in your video was not even like you was trying to throw shade. You just flat out said stuff that made it look like she was a bad mother.
Facts.
What it is it hurt your pride.
Yeah.
Maybe mama hurt your pride. And thought about a young Dolph. Wasn't that young Dolph? He said
Chad,
about baby mama and it hurt your pride.
I don't know, Chad. Come on.
Okay.
Her about the best for him, even when it's about just anything. Like I come to her about it instead of like being a child, because that's what co-parenting is for. Like I'm the one that always sees something that he's catching or picking up on, and I'm like telling her and letting her know, like, yo, this is what our kid is doing. This is what I'm not teaching him this. I'm not doing this, that, and the third. But I know he's doing it on your side. And
but my thing is, these kids learn a lot from school, a lot from daycare,
because you don't know what other kids at daycare learn at home that they
bring it to daycare, and they, you know what I'm saying, all the other kids start doing it or saying it or something like that. Like you like, I know he's doing it. How though? How do you know that? How do you know Nique is not fussing at him about that on her side? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you just making it seem like she just let Kaza do whatever. But how do you know that? Because he does it with you does not mean that he picked it up from her. He go to a school with other kids who come from other backgrounds. Don't matter how much the school costs. You don't know what them kids see when they go home.
It's so much inconsistency with his story, because what you just said, no matter how much the school costs, you said you just found out 2 weeks ago that the school cost $1,500. Nique said that she asked you one time to help and you said you wasn't doing it.
Child, at this point,
there could be,
ain't nobody's
conflicting.
Everybody's story just
right
blowing up and done caught on fire and just whatever. Because I still, like, you know, he ain't really said nothing to convince anybody that Nique is lying.
He has not said anything. Nothing he has said has made sense. Like, because you're jumping from here to there, you're not really even saying full sentences. You're saying just whatever the case may be.
Honestly, your hands are doing more talking than you are.
And that, to me, as an observation, that kind of says to me that you just coming up with stuff as you go. Like,
he's doing this. Like, Kaza can't watch certain things, bro. Kaza learning how to flip middle fingers, this, that, and the third. I'm not teaching my son that. Like, it's her on the other end, and it's like he not even like listening to you. But when he get over here, he's a whole different child. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, like, when I made my video, bro, like, I wasn't sitting here bashing her. It was the fact is just.
You was definitely bashing her.
You was, because if I was her,
I don't remember not one good thing you said in that video about her. As a mother.
No.
Not one.
You basically said, like,
correct me if I'm wrong. If he did say at least one good thing about Nique in that video, I don't remember not one thing.
Like you said, he basically is saying everything in this video that he said in the first video. He's basically saying the exact same thing.
Saying stating the obvious, bro. If you see what's going on and you honestly just really pay attention, bro, and see what I'm saying, like, you can see that shit, bro. I'm not sitting here bashing her. I'm not sitting here making it seem like me bigger than whatever the case may be. It's like, it's a lot of other shit, bro, that I could be talking about that really goes on her end that she be doing and just be bitter about. Like, to be honest with you, because she try to make it flip like me, but it's like real life shit. It be real life shit, bro. Like, you really be trying to paint narratives on me and make me feel like this when, like, really, bro, I moved on with my life. Like, I be on some whole other shit, bro. Like, my mind frame has changed. Like, the person that I was with you and shit like that. Like, I am not that person. Like, I am evolved.
He said that I moved on. Nobody mentioned anything about you being stuck on her.
Nobody said that.
No one said anything.
Maybe it was about her comment about, oh, you want to go lay out with that nigga. Maybe it was about that. Maybe that was his response to that.
Maybe that is.
Maybe, yeah.
Evolving into a grown ass man, it's like I don't have these kid games and these child's play because you want to play tit for tat or you want to get under my skin, because shit like that have been said before. What you be doing, and nobody want to do that. They're like, how can you co-parent with somebody and like not be dealing with somebody else that's trying to get under your skin or not trying to have like, you know what I'm saying? Just be on some bitter shit and just be like, bro, like I don't be having time for that. So let's make this clear. I offered to let Kaiser be on my side, me paying for his school or however he want to go, and I'm gonna show the screenshots on that.
It's crazy how you take him out of school for a week for your own convenience, taking him out the country after I said I didn't want you to. Then you decide to forget your responsibilities as his mother and stay an extra week and send him back. Wait, forget her Okay, let me finish. For me to pick up your slack, now it's going to be a big deal if he misses school, but it wasn't for you to take him out the country or every other time you ship him off to your mama or go out the state. You, his mother, you be passing our son around when you don't want to be a woman and stand on your responsibilities. If you can't be a stable home for him and you're going to keep traveling in and out the country and disregarding the agreement we just had, I do not mind having his school in my area, paying and being that stable home for him. I'm not going to keep letting you disrespect me to put on some act for others. You keep saying, had him for 3 weeks. There's been times last year you would leave him with me for 3 weeks to be in France. Don't forget. The only thing I see that you keep mentioning is that she be gone. And ain't nothing wrong with Nique taking that baby out the country.
And I don't feel like that's unstable, because
Her man lives out the country.
if she go out the country and he's with his father and Kaiser is with you, then he's in good hands. She don't have to worry. She should not have to worry. He's in good hands.
If he's with her mama,
he's in
good hands. I believe he's in good hands.
Right. So, and the thing being is, she took him out of school to go out the country. You kept him out of school because what?
And then you said, where it said about missing school.
Missing school, but it wasn't up here.
Now it's going to be a big deal if he misses school, but it wasn't for you to take him out the country or every other time. But why should he miss school? You just confirmed that he be missing school.
Exactly.
You never denied that your house is 28 minutes from the school.
Did not deny that.
So why would he miss school? It really is given. I don't want my baby mama in and out the country. I don't want my son in and out the country. Like, you keep trying to clear it up and put it at all these different ways. But the problem in this text sounds like it's a problem for Nique to go. You feel like she's a bad mother because she in and out the country.
And how I feel like I like this, because this is basically, I went through this, but less.
Yeah, you done had one of them texts before.
Exactly. Because I done had where he's talking about he have to pick up the slack because she want to be out of town.
That's not picking up slack.
She can't go out of town.
She can't go out of town?
As a mother, she can't go and go see her man while you live with your woman every freaking day. The crazy thing is, listening to Nique, even though she was pissed off in her video, she still referred to y'all as, we supposed to be a family. So I feel like she still had a little bit of cordial and respect towards you, but more than what I would have, because you wouldn't have been nothing of a family.
Let me tell you something. This video, her Nique video, would have went totally different if I was the one doing the recording. But this text to me, and stop typing, this is to me, this is my opinion. And I just want to remind y'all, if you come with a long paragraph, we will not read it. You wasting your time. This text to me is given, I don't want my baby mama playing house without the country with my son, but I also don't want my baby mama playing house out the country without my son.
I need her to stay here.
I need her to stay here and be a mother, because mothers ain't supposed to do nothing but take care of their
kids. Exactly.
And then if the mother decides she want to go and do something fun and my son ain't involved, she's a bad mother. And now I got to stop what I wanted to do to be a father.
I wonder,
because I got to pick up her slack because she wants to go and do something else.
Right.
That's what that text is giving to me.
I I wonder when he sent this text because I'm not going to keep letting you disrespect me to put on some act for others. So is this?
I was wondering that
Did
when
you
I didn't see
have
a date. I was like,
right?
dang, I wish you would have included a date.
Did you have this? Like, was she being disrespectful before she put the
Cause
video
please
out?
don't tell me this is a text that was sent like 2 days
You
ago.
don't tell me that you just sent this text before you made
You
this
were,
video.
yeah.
Because she like in order for okay, if this is something old, I want to know who she was putting out on the app for, because before Nique video that was the shade, nobody knew of any of this. So who was she putting on the app for?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm like, okay, who, what is it? And then you saying that
And who she putting him off on, because grandparents getting their grandkids is not being put off on. Now, if it's something that's happened every other day,
right.
then yeah, you putting your kid off on your parents. You know, if you leaving your kid with your parents for weeks at a time, then yeah, you could say you leaving him off
Yeah.
on your parents. But if her mama call her and be
I
like,
want
I
my
want
grandbaby.
Carter, I mean Kaiser, I'm sorry y'all,
Yeah.
I keep getting Carter and Kaiser mixed up. My little cousin named Carter. But if her mama call her and be like, I want Kaiser, that's not her putting him off. If she call and be like, Ma, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you know, and she tell her mama her plans, maybe not even ask her mama, and even if she do ask her mama to get him, if her mother says yes, that's not putting him off on her.
I feel like too, Nique is an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
So even though she may go out of town to see her man, she taking pictures for Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
She doing all of this social media stuff. She's getting content and everything.
And even if
How
she
is
ain't, and she just laid up the whole time she there.
But I'm saying, like, if she over there doing that along with that,
Mm-hmm.
that's making money to put food in Kaiser's mouth. That's making money to send him to school for daycare. That's especially if that's the lifestyle she want to live, the lifestyle she
Mm-hmm.
want Kaiser to have. She's gonna have to do some, be gone. She's gonna go see her man while she's seeing her man. She might as well get some content, get some this, that, and the
Yeah.
third to get some money as well. Da, 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 da.
You keep saying whatever had him for 3 weeks. There's been times last year you would leave him with me for 3 weeks to be friends. You're his father. There's nothing wrong with that baby being with you for 3 weeks.
No, especially if he be with her for months at a time and you get him on the weekend or something. What's 3 weeks gonna hurt you?
If she want to go to France and stay for a month and she like, hey, you want to get Carter, keep Carter for the month, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's just like kids who go to their other family house for the summer.
So what I'm wondering is, if it was a problem then, did you say that? Or was you just like, all right, that's cool?
Now I can see if the agreement was, yeah, I'm just going for a week, I'll be back. And then she like, well, I'm staying for 2 more weeks at the last minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That might, yes, maybe could be a problem. But if you knew she was going for 3 weeks, that's not an issue. You his father.
I was about to say, but even at the same time, low key, like, and I don't know, because I'm saying this being being the baby mother, I feel like if you call me and say I'm gonna stay for 2 extra weeks, if that's cool with you, honestly, because if my child being with me is like his second home,
Mm-hmm.
he's comfortable here,
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing for him to be here,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. Because what else am I doing?
I'd rather him be with me than for you to send him somebody else.
I don't have no, not to say YouTube and stuff is not no job or no work, but I don't have no 9 to 5 I have to worry about finding a babysitter for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm home. I can make content with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I can take you to school. We can da 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 da. It's no problem.
And all of this opinion is coming from a baby mama standpoint.
Exactly.
We, I ain't never been on the other side. I've been on this side with a baby mama who done dealt with a baby daddy like this.
And this
the long texts, they don't make
like
no
an
sense.
Excuse to me.
Like,
that
and
sounds
like
an
we
excuse.
said, it's not a king hate train, because
Right.
I can hear the thing. I can see. I see you.
Just make sure y'all listen at the end, because then we'll
I
explain.
see you.
we'll explain how we feel about King because
But you can't sit here and read this text and tell me that he ain't got a problem, that his problem is not with her going out.
right. And he said like, okay, I don't have a problem paying for school and him being in a stable home and blah blah blah.
If you can't be a stable home for him and you gonna keep traveling, okay, so he cool with that. No, what is it?
If you
I
can't
gotta
be a
read the whole
stable
part.
home for him and you're going to keep traveling in and out
No,
the
what a
country.
part about paying for school?
Oh, right here. I don't mind having his school in my area, paying and being that state. Wait, ain't you moving?
Country and disregarding the agreement we just had. So basically, if she keep disregarding what you want her to do,
Yeah.
then you don't have a problem paying for school and keeping him at your stable home. That's how that was written. At first, it didn't make sense, but I had to. If you can't be a stable home for him and you're going to keep traveling in and out the country and disregarding the agreement we just had, I do not mind. Yes, so that's basically saying if you going to keep going in and out the country, even though I'm telling you not to go, then you're cool. Yeah, I'm going to keep him with me and I'll pay for school. But if you sit your ass here and you do what I tell you to do,
I'm going to still get him on the weekend only.
I'm going to still get him on the weekend and I ain't paying for school.
First of all,
this
Nique
video
already
gonna be pretty
said
long.
that she got him in the school he's in because it's a good school.
Very good school.
It is secure.
Secure.
It's the A1 school.
A1.
So you want to take him out the A1 school, probably put him in a school that's probably cheaper because you probably don't want to pay $1,500 because if driving an hour
for
a lot
daycare,
of gas,
because he keep putting the emphasis on daycare.
For daycare, then I know you're going to want to pay for a cheap daycare that probably will not be as secure, possibly. And you think Nique is going to be okay with you taking him from an A1 daycare, secure school daycare to something not that way? She's probably not going to want to do that. Like, if you put your child in, if I put my child in private school because I feel like private school will have his best interest, don't take him out of this school and put him in a school that probably will not benefit him in any way.
Yeah. If he's flourishing in this school, if he's learning at this school, these teachers don't really have much say so in what these kids pick up from other kids. You keep saying that Kaiser is doing stuff that you know he learned from her. Have you not seen other toddlers stick birdies?
Let me tell you something.
Have you not heard toddlers cuss? Because they do it all.
These little kids are like little adult midgets.
Toddlers pick up stuff faster than a goddamn what's them things? I don't know what I was getting to with that. But toddlers pick up stuff fast.
Okay. Real fast.
Like real fast. Toddlers do. They pick up stuff fast. I've been around plenty of toddlers to know. They pick up on the slightest stuff. You think they're not paying attention, and they are. You keep trying to say that he learning this stuff from Nique, but I just want to know, how do you know that? Because he could very well be learning stuff from school. Being in the number one school in Houston does not mean that he's not going to pick up bad behaviors from other students. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So come on. We done spent probably about 15 minutes on this damn test.
We did.
So I had to put that like that because it's like I offered already, and it's like you throwing these rocks and making it seem like this, but it's like for Kaiser, like you done took him out, been gone for a week. It's not a problem for you to do it, but it's like damn, like when he with me, it's like the most. You know what I'm saying? When Kaiser with me, bro, when Kaiser is with me, he with Lena, and he with Ocean. He's not with your mom or your brother picking him up or whoever who this, that, and the third.
What's wrong with her mama and her brother picking him up?
That's his grandma. That's
Let
his
me
uncle.
tell you something. When my niece, my sister's child, which means I'm her sister, and I was picking up the baby. Because you want to know what? I'm a part of the support system that helps out when my sister needs help. So if you don't want to drive 28 minutes to go and get your son, I can guarantee you her brother gonna do it for his nephew.
Don't her mom and her
Because
brother
that's how it's set up.
in Louisiana?
I know they did. I don't know about now.
Yeah, true.
They could be closer now or something like. Maybe her brother done moved to Houston or something like that. I don't know. Cause I was wondering that too when she said her, or maybe it's something that they was visiting and and they be wanting to go surprise him and pick him up at school. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's called a support system.
Because
just because Lena is your only support system don't mean that her mom and her brother can't be her support system.
Because where's your support system? And to be
like
quite,
you let him finish. Let him finish because we could be talking too soon.
It's so many people when it's like it's so much going on in his life that he sees, bro, and it just be like
so many people. That is his. Listen, I've been trying my hardest. King, I really like you. And I'm not a person that get irritated fast, but listen to what you are saying. So many people, your mama, your brother. Nigga, that's his fucking family. The fuck is you talking about? What is you talking about? That is her mama. That is her brother.
And it still ain't a King hate train. It's just the fact that
if you don't listen to these words and understand why the fuck we irritated, you probably just like him. Just like this. Ain't making no sense. You trying to come up with you just coming up with stuff that it don't even sound right. So many people. You got something to say?
See, I just, like I said, it still ain't a King hate train, but I will tell you that sorry, not sorry, but like I said, being a baby mama, it don't take much for me to lose respect for men that don't take accountability for what they supposed to do as a father. And I don't think doing the bare minimum is something to be patted on the back for, because moms have to go above and beyond. They have to do the bare minimum, the maximum, the everything, and this, that, and the third. And so when men come up and say and make excuses like, I don't have time, or that's too far, or I said I would do this, but you this, or you want to be out the country, but it's excuses, and I don't like excuses as a parent. You don't make excuses.
Let me go
as
back.
A parent.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm just going back.
Most, you know what I'm saying? When Kaza with me, bro, when Kaza is with me, he with Lena, and he with Ocean. He's not with your mom or your brother picking him up or whoever, who this, that, and the third. It's so many people.
It sounds like because it's only you and Lena, you want it to only be Nique. Cause Dwayne ain't in the States. Okay, so when Nique at home, she at home. I don't know if anybody live with her or anything like that. But it sounds like because it's only you and Lena, you want it to only be Nique. You don't want her to have the extra help from her mama and her brother and whoever the hell else is okay with helping her.
Cause y'all don't
that
have help.
Love your son just as much as y'all do.
Maybe because they don't have help.
That's why I just said.
And I mean, why you gonna fault her for that?
She got a support. Her having a support system is an issue.
Misery loves company.
That's what it's given. That's what it's given very strongly.
The longer this video go, the more respect.
Let me just
start dwindling.
Let him talk.
When it's like it's so much going on in his life that he sees, bro, and it just be like crazy shit. And it's like at the end of the day, like for Kaiser, for him to have a stable home, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously you always gone, you always out of the country, you doing your thing, you doing this, you doing that. If he ain't with me, he with your mom and them back at home. And yeah, like that's how, like, come on now, like that shit don't even sit right. I don't.
So it's an issue for him to be with her mom and them. So if it's an issue for him to be with her mama, then why are you co-parenting through her mama?
Because
when you don't even want your son to be with her.
Did he not say that he would rather deal with her mama? He said that in one of them videos.
But you don't want your son to be there.
So in that case, keep him. Why would you dwindle down to just a weekend?
Let's go back. We're gonna go back. So for the ones who sitting there got their thumbs ready to start typing that long paragraph, we ain't gonna read it. Let's
You
let
doing
him
your thing,
finish.
you doing this, you doing that. If he ain't with me, he with your mama and them back at home. And yeah, like that's how like come on now, like that shit don't even sit right. I don't mind having my kid with me. Like if you gone, I even said that once before too. Because if you gotta leave and you gone, let him be with me.
So you rather him be with you than to be with them. So you don't want them to be with them. Okay, y'all, I'm just taking this from what he is saying. I'm just breaking down what he is saying to my understanding. And baby will correct me if she feel like I am wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you was saying, you said he with your mama and them.
That's what you said. Your
That's what you said back home. And what he say, that don't even sit right with me.
Because
Did he not say that?
and them. That's what he said.
Him being with his grandma don't sit right with you. Because she want to travel, she want to go out the country, she want to do it. You want to be doing your own thing.
Which she would like to take her son with her, but somebody was complaining about
her wanting to lay up with a nigga.
Right. So
allegedly, let's start saying allegedly because we don't know who right and we don't know who wrong. All of this is allegedly.
He got to go through this person, got to go that person, this person dropping him off, this, that, and the third. So it's so many people in my son's life, and it's like when he come over here, like I said,
so many people in my son's life. So basically, you wanted to just be you, Lena, and Nique, and Ocean, baby Ocean. You just wanted to be y'all. And don't come talking about, oh, don't speak on Ocean. I ain't say nothing. I know how y'all like to carry away on this here internet. But that's what it's given. He just wanted to be them. He want everybody who ain't his parents or connected to him to be out.
He want to be in control. He want to be in control. He want to be in control, but
that's why he made a response because he made a response trying to control the narrative.
Right. But
he put out his narrative. Nique put out her narrative, so he had to come and put out another narrative.
That don't sound good at all. I still feel the same about you before the video. I mean, at 7 minutes and 36 seconds, as I did before. You making up excuses, period.
It is 2:00 in the morning, and this shit is getting posted tonight. Tonight.
Yeah, honey, you talking about waking up the beast and Nique, honey. This is
long as it ain't no long paragraph.
Somebody commented on our reaction to Nique video and said that video was a trigger, and I feel, and that's exactly.
I believe that was a trigger for a lot of baby mamas.
Exactly what it was for me. Watching this is a trigger because I done heard that stupid crap before. And
oh yeah, you told me about that.
It don't make sense for somebody like
you got hit with you got him around your mama.
Yeah,
like, nigga,
you got him around your mama.
This is
you
fucking
leave him
grandmother.
with your mama. Yeah, because that's the
and
one
you wanna
who
know
will
something?
take care of them.
And you want to know something? Grandparents will jump for these kids before you do.
Okay.
A lot of grandparents will jump for their grandkids before they parent will. And I'm not going to say before they father or before they mother. I'm going to just say before they parent will because everybody's situation is different.
Okay. Trust me.
Do not play with a grandparent about their grandchild.
Okay, because think the grandparents we done been around won't step for their grandkids. Hell, they'll step for their grandkids before they step for their kids. They'll step on their kids for their grandkids.
Said like it's me, Lena, and Ocean, and we doing what we doing. Did he go on the other side? That's all he see that's all he see when he come to daddy's side. And at the end.
So why don't you don't take him to see your parents? Like, I'm just asking questions now. Like, he don't see your parents?
His family live in New Orleans too, right? And Louisiana too.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge. So you don't go see
I believe
your family?
if they still there. I mean, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But let's let him finish.
At the end of the day, like I said, bro, at the end of the day, through all this situation, this process, bro, like, I have no hatred in my heart against nobody. I only want what's best for my son. I'm not worrying about nothing else. I'm not worrying about no bitter shit, no bullshit, no none of that. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, I know for a fact my kid gonna see this, however the case may be. And it just in general, like, you making this shit flipping and making it seem like I'm just this bad person. Like, bro, I don't have nothing against you. I'm not mad.
She did not make it seem like you was a bad person. Not Not like how you made it seem like she was a bad parent. She didn't. She said y'all was family.
Mm-hmm.
She said y'all was family. All she did was correct you. But I don't believe there was nothing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe there was nothing she said that made you seem like a bad person. If she was speaking the truth, she was simply speaking the truth. And if the truth makes you a bad person, then you need to fix yourself.
I feel like what she said was just facts. And I feel like she would not have said those facts had you not said what you said. And then you said manipulative baby mama. A
This time I
narcissist
hope
would
she don't
say that.
respond.
No. She definitely don't need to respond to this
This ain't
because
worth responding to.
she said like what she said what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if anybody watched this video and they feel differently about what Nique said, you crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy.
Because this
To me, it just confirmed it.
stamped it.
Stamped it.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
I'm yours.
Amen.
Mad at you. I wish you the best. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. I'm glad what I'm doing. Like, I got my daughter, I got my son to take care of, and it's like, you know what you did what you did, and it's the way like you do it. Like, I know you, son. Like, you try to get on camera, prop up, and make it seem like you just so golden child, son, but you really be doing some slick shit behind closed doors and be hitting me with this and this and that. Like, I really gotta deal with some shit, bro. I gotta deal with one of them baby mamas for real. I'm one of them niggas that's really dealing with one of them baby mamas for people to really go on, like, jump down on me and feel like that. I'm really dealing with one of them, like, for real.
You dealing with one. I just don't think it's neat.
This shit ain't easy. This shit is not easy, bro. I've been trying to be the bigger person in this situation. I try to go to the mall to even like, man, all this shit that I'm saying, bro, is no.
But you just said Kyle's got all these other people around him. He's seeing all this on the other side. You sending him off with your mama, and I just correct me, baby. Did he not say this? It don't sit right with me. So if it don't sit right,
why is you trying?
Why would you go through the mama? Why don't you go through the court? Take your ass to court.
That's what they don't want to do. You don't want to go to court. But if you're really concerned about your child and this, that, and
you will be driving your ass right on up there to that courthouse. And you will be getting something on paper that y'all both have to follow. You can't back out of it. She can't back out of it.
It's all an excuse, man. It's all an excuse.
Caps, and I even went to the mom and told my true feelings and how I feel about the situation. And yeah, I understand. Or y'all gonna be family and y'all gonna be this, that, and the third, da 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 da. But it's like, bro, how can you get past this shit when it's just supposed to be 1, 2, 3 about the kid and that's it, bro? That's really much it. And you say what you said and how you said it, bro, and you know what you're doing, bro. I got mouths to feed around here. And you be doing this, having your fan base come and bash me. Then you be having your fan base bashing my girl.
She did not tell them people to come bash you. She can't control what them folks say.
Listen.
And you should know that, so her fan base shouldn't even bother you. You should be like, if y'all don't take y'all stupid asses on and call it a day.
You upset because y'all fans ain't riding for y'all like that or something?
For no
I don't get it.
Reason. And it's just so much shit that you be doing since like for 2 years straight now, bro. And every time I come on this mug and say what I gotta say or defend myself or say some real shit that people be acting like they so blind to, and they could see that shit, bro. You could see the cap and the rap and the fake shit. Like, you could just see that shit. And I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, I'm really coming on this mug because all I want is what's best for Kyler, the stableness for him. And just really, bro, like, move forward, bro. Like, I'm not on this, bro. This shit make me, like, being in Houston for real, bro. All that shit make me want to just leave from here. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about having my kid. If my kid need to be with me for a week, or however y'all want to play, like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to skip, hop, dupe, whatever the case may be for my son, for me to do what I got to do for him. I brought him into this world. That's my responsibility. I don't ask for help. I don't ask my mom. I don't ask my dad and them just that and the third, or nobody.
That's your fault. Why not?
Why is it a see?
Why? What's that's it? That's the pride.
That's it.
That's
pride.
It
right there. That's it right there. Because my baby daddy had an issue with me being able to ask my mama to do stuff. You ask your mama this, your mama do that, your mama do this.
It ain't my fault. My mama ride for me.
But would she be doing that if you did what you were supposed to do? What is wrong with having a support system?
Nothing.
Misery loves company. because you don't have because your mama ain't there, or I mean, do your mama want to be there? Like maybe she want to be there. Is you just prideful and you don't want to? What? I don't understand.
I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it because it's given to me. Is given, and I know I'm wrong when I say this. I'm just saying what is given. What's coming out of
Right.
his mouth about Nique mama and them being around is given that your family ain't around.
Right. They not.
You don't
supportive.
FaceTime your mama when you got your son.
Right.
You don't FaceTime your daddy when you got your son. You know what I'm saying? Your siblings don't call to see your son.
I mean, y'all.
I'm just asking questions.
If your parents live in Louisiana, y'all don't take a weekend.
Y'all don't take a trip to let them go see your parents, your family.
You know, Nique mama and them, they coming up there.
Oh, they coming.
They coming.
They coming.
What's wrong with that?
Like it's given that everything that you have a problem with Nique doing is given that you're not
You don't have that
because you're not doing the same thing,
Right.
or you don't have that same support, or
envy.
whatever it may be. I'm not sure. I don't want to say because I'm not 100% sure. That's why allegedly, whatever it allegedly may be, is given. That's why everything is such a big problem. It's given trips out the country is a big problem because you ain't taking trips out the country.
Right.
It's given I don't want him around your mama and them because he ain't around your mama and them.
Right.
And I'm just going by what's being said. Ain't nobody disrespecting no parents or nothing like that because we know how y'all like to run with stuff. But I'm just giving what's being said. That's just what it's given.
It is.
It's given if I can't do it, you shouldn't be able to do it either.
And to be quite honest, like we said, you want to hear like Nique is being this terrible baby mama.
Because she's living her life, but she's still being a parent.
Imagine if she took you to court for child support, how much you would have to pay.
She would be the worst baby mama to ever live on this earth.
They base what you have to pay child support off of your income. So if you making bukus or however you making a month, she could say, well, I want him to pay for daycare along with the child support. You may be paying a band,
more than $1,500
a month
and some gas money
for child support. But you on here, because trust me, that it's people, it's women around here who getting a bag out they baby daddy. You complaining because she want to go out of town to see her man who don't live in town, and because she got family that want to help. I don't even know.
Let's finish this video
That's not their child. That's my.
We did not mean for this video to be that long.
We always turn some shit into a podcast.
And don't let us get talking on the subject that needs to be talked about.
My mom, I don't ask my daddy and them just that and the third or none but nobody, because that's not their child. That's my child. I gotta stand on that first. I brought him into this. I did what I did, and yeah, he's here. So it's like I don't do that, bro. I'm not a kid. I'm a grown ass man. Like.
Baby, asking for help don't mean you ain't grown.
But it ain't even.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. King, you look depressed. You look like you're going through something.
I was about to say
you ain't the king. Well, I'm going there. You ain't the king that you was when y'all first broke up and you was doing your own thing and all of that. You ain't that same king. You don't even look the same. You don't I know you supposed to evolve. You supposed to grow, but you look depressed. In that first video to Nique, you look like you wanted to blink twice for help. I'm not gonna cap. I'm just saying it. I'm saying what everybody else see.
And if
they say they don't see it, they ain't been watching you.
And that's again.
You barely crack a smile.
It's not a king.
In your other
hate
videos,
thing. It is
like I'm really just telling y'all what I see. I'm really just telling y'all my opinion. Baby can jump in on her opinion, but this right here is my opinion. So if you come for me, then you come for me. You do not come for her, because I will come for you.
But you can come for whoever you want to come for, because I feel the same way. And quite frankly,
this is just the truth. It's just the truth.
And quite frankly, I'm gonna say it seems to have been that you've changed since you've been with Lena. Because honestly, well, especially since she done had, she done had a baby, your whole everything done kind of changed. Like, you don't even look like you smile the same. You don't even look like you excited about the stuff you used to be excited about. Like,
And I feel
being
like you trying to convince the world and you trying to convince us
that you
that you
happy,
are,
but you
but you
not.
not. And we're not saying that she's the issue. It could be something internally that she herself may not even know about.
Right. And the thing too
But
is
I
that,
really feel like karma is on your ass.
right. But the thing is that, okay, you have to be real with yourself. You feel me? You have to be real with yourself. If you unhappy, have that conversation with yourself. Like, I'm really unhappy. Figure out why you unhappy. If it's your
'Cause we
living
not saying
situation, if it's financially, figure that out, and then figure out a way out of your problem. You don't take it
it
out on
shows.
nobody
It's
else.
all
It
on your
is
face.
exactly, it's something you have to deal with on your own. Don't be putting that on nobody else because you in a bad mood because of whatever going on in your life. Now you trying to take it out on somebody else. Don't do that. If you not if things ain't going right with you, and don't be on this internet shaking and faking for people, because the same people that sit and watch you probably struggling like hell to get this paid and
Yeah,
that paid and
everybody
do that.
go through problems. Don't
Everybody
let
go
your
through stuff.
pride keep you in
A fucked up position.
this hamster wheel.
Effed up position. Excuse my French.
Cause one thing about a hamster wheel is the only thing you gonna get is tired.
Exactly. You just gonna be running and running and running.
You ain't gonna get nowhere. You gonna wonder why you keep seeing the same thing over and over and over. Cause you ain't went nowhere. You running in a circle.
Accountability. Accountability.
You gotta have that talk with yourself. You gotta have that talk with God.
Yeah.
And
like
you gotta
baby
bring
said,
yourself out of whatever it is because it is showing.
like baby said, karma. And
It's
karma
showing.
don't always come back the way that you did some stuff.
Sometimes it come worse.
Exactly. So you need to sit back and think. Maybe like I said, have a conversation with yourself. You say you meditate. Think about that. Think about, like, darn, I did something effed up to da 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 da, and I talk to God about it. I really am. I really do feel bad for how I did that and this, that, and the third, and I want to be a better man.
And forgive yourself.
Right. And go on.
Just because you did, like, if you, like, not I don't really know how to put this, but whatever it is, if you know you were wrong, you can forgive yourself for even putting yourself through that.
Right.
You apologize to the other person, but you also apologize to yourself, and you also give yourself the time to forgive yourself. But we just keeping it 100. It shows.
He did not give himself time after they broke up to really
be on his own and enjoy life.
Right.
Like Nique is enjoying life. Right. She's just so happened to be enjoying life with another person.
Which took time. That took time.
And in that time, she was still enjoying life.
Exactly. That's the thing. He did not get a chance to take time to really enjoy life. It went from broke up, single, relationship, baby, dad, father of two, stuck. Like, you did not get to enjoy anything in life. And that time you probably needed. Really, that time to focus on yourself. Now, as a parent, I'm going to tell you right now, unless you have a supportive partner
and a supportive family,
right, you're not going to have that time to work on yourself, because you always going to have to be in parent mode.
There ain't nothing wrong with them kids going to their grandparents.
That's where they need to go when you need.
There ain't nothing wrong going with them kids going to a sibling's house. There is absolutely nothing wrong, because as a parent, you and Lena both need that time.
Honey, I was just sitting here thinking, honey, when Ocean get old enough, put her in daycare. Then y'all can have a couple hours together with
self-care days. Just a quiet day.
Exactly. Just a quiet day. Hell, sleep. Then
Sometimes you don't need none, but like, you know what I'm saying?
take a
And
nap.
this is for any parent because we all know how kids are. This is for any parent. This ain't just the king.
Right.
This is for any parent. Sometimes, and we know it. We got a whole teenager.
And don't get no break.
And yeah, we don't get, and we're not complaining.
No.
We're not complaining. But sometimes you just need that quiet house.
Yeah.
You can hear the cars go down the street.
Yeah.
From the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's so quiet in the house.
Right.
Sometimes you just need that.
You need that moment not to be, don't do that. Stop doing that. You too loud. Quit hollering. Don't hit your brother.
And we know because we got gamer teenagers. Okay? We got gaming teenagers. And if you got a gaming teenager, you know exactly what we talking about.
Think it don't be turned up in this house on
Sometimes
the weekend.
you wonder why you get home and you sit in the car for an extra 10 minutes.
Right. Well, shoot, sometimes we sit in the car and then we back up and go somewhere else.
Yeah, but honestly, truthfully, man, it shows, man. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. And I used to really, really enjoy watching both of you when y'all were together and after y'all broke up. Yeah. I watched you and I watched Nique. And I'm not going to sit here and cap. Like, I watched your video the other day and it was nothing like the king that I used to watch. It was nothing like the king that I used to watch. You didn't, you just, bro, it's showing.
222.
It's showing. Like, honestly, that's all I got to say, man. It's showing. Yeah. And if anybody disagree with me, man, that's your opinion. This is my opinion. And we're going to let him finish talking. You got anything else to say?
I handle mine. I know I handle mine. I handle mine with two. So my lifestyle is really different. I can't skip and hop and do for somebody else because it's more convenient for them. Just down there, like you got a co-parent, bro. You have to communicate, and I feel like a lot of communication shit don't be going around. And I'm the one that be doing the communicating. If you really take my phone, bro, and go through messages and whatever the case may be, and really listen to our conversations, you'll really see who the bigger person and who really be on that. I'm trying to provide just for my kid and just be on that type of time with my kid. But shit, niggas don't want to see that. People who do all this entertainment and show business with the internet and making it seem like that, like, man, I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. What I said, and I know you. I know how you played that situation, and I know how you try to get on this mug and try to make it seem like I'm just a bad person. I'm not. Anybody in general know how I get down. I don't be on the shade room unless you bring me with you to the shade room. I don't be on this bitch like that. So that's what I'm coming in on. I said what I say. I put the messages and whatever.
That was
don't try to play me like that because I know I do for my kid, and I know I'm really not like pressed on you. So I hope you have your life, do what you do, happy for you. I just want what's best for my kid. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I'm gonna do me, and you continue doing you. As long as cars are straight, that's all we know.
I'm mad at both of y'all because all of this could have been a text argument. Y'all could have argued this shit out through text until one of y'all got fed up and stopped replying. Like, all of this could have went on through text. The situation is worse because it's on the internet. People are putting their opinions just like we are, you know. But you put it on the internet for people to give their opinions. Yes, Nique said, since I'm the only one capable. That wasn't the first time it was mentioned, though. King Elena had already said that Kaiser was with Nique for a week. They was going to have him on the weekends. Honestly, from what I have heard from all three videos, I don't blame her for throwing shade. And I still don't think it was shade.
If you ask me, she didn't throw enough shade.
I still don't think it was shade. Like, that's my opinion. I really, really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If it's the truth, which in this video, you didn't deny anything she said. Other than the paying for school situation. Anything else, I don't think he denied it that I can remember. So if it was the truth is not shade. The truth is the truth. If you said, I can't take Carter to school, you know, because of gas, allegedly because of gas, because of whatever else, then that means you are not capable of taking him to school right now. So her saying that you are not capable was not shade. The way she said it, it gave irritated. It
Very
gave
much so.
irritated.
Very much so.
And I still don't take it as shade. I take it as a baby mama who already does it all and now is doing even more, which is not a problem, but it sucks. It's never a problem, but it just because it sucks does not mean it's a problem. We all go through situations in life that suck, but we still got to be adults and do what the hell we got to do, which makes it a non-problem because it's still going to get done. I'm tired of preaching. I'm tired.
It just sucks.
I'm tired of preaching. You got anything to say? No?
Mm-mm.
Let us know what y'all think about this video down in the comments below. I'm sorry that this reached the hour, but we had a lot to say. And
quite frankly, I could say some more, but this hour's long enough. So
I hope Nique doesn't respond to this. I really do. If she decides to, hey, but I hope she doesn't. I feel like it's went on long enough. They need to sort this out through court, through text, phone call, mediator. I don't give a damn. Get it off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Share, hit the post notification.
We out.